A very good morning, students. This short video is on the Viva on stomach. This is an organ which is frequently asked by examiners, during the practical examination. Now, I will just ask some of the questions and will reply for them, which are usually asked during the Viva examination. Now, the first question which an examiner usually asks is, what is the location of the stomach in the abdominal cavity? You should reply that the stomach is located in the left hypochondriac region, in the left hypochondriac region. This extends into the umbilical region and also into the epigastric region. So it extends from the hypochondriac left to that of the epigastric and the epigastric and the umbilical region. So this is the location of the stomach, but then the location will vary from person to person and about the whether the stomach is full or empty. Now then, the second question will be, what is the shape of the stomach? Here you can see the shape of the stomach. This shape of the stomach which you are seeing in this, it is a J-shaped stomach. See this? This is J-shaped stomach, which is the most common type of the stomach shape. It is the most common type of the shape. Then the next question can be, what are the external features? You can say that in the external feature, I shall describe it as it has two ends, and the ends are the cardiac end and the pyloric end. This end of the stomach is the cardiac end, which is continuous with that of the esophagus, that is the abdominal part. This much part is the abdominal part of the esophagus, which comes to the abdominal cavity after piercing the diaphragm. So this is the cardiac end. The other end is that of the pyloric end. This is the pyloric end of the stomach. So there are two ends. Now this cardiac end is close to the left of the median plane, about 2.5 centimeter median to that, away from the median plane on the left side, and this cardiac end usually lies deep to the 7th costal cartilage, it is deep to the 2 centimeter away from the median plane, while you can say that the pyloric end is right of the median plane, but its distance from the median plane is only 1.5 centimeter. It is 1.5 centimeter. So these are the cardiac and the pyloric ends. Then you can say that the other feature of the external feature will be that it has two curvatures. A curvature is called here from the cardiac end to the pyloric end, which is facing towards the right side. This is called as the lesser curvature, while the other curvature, which is also extending between the cardiac end and that of the pyloric end, but it is quite long, hence it is called as the greater curvature. So there are two curvatures. This is the lesser curvature and this is the greater curvature of the stomach. Then there will be another question may be that, and this will say that what are its surfaces. Then you can say that the surface are two, because it is obliquely placed into the upper abdominal cavity. It will have the two surfaces, and these two surfaces are antero-superior and the postero-inferior. This surface is the antero-superior and the postero-inferior surface is there. Then naturally, once you have said this many and you are also sure about this, then you can say that this is the, what is the anatomical position of the stomach. Anatomical position, and for that you should hold the stomach in such a way that this cardiac end is close and right to the median plane, and the pyloric end here, it should be, I mean to say, right of the median plane, and this should be cardiac end to the left of the median plane, like this, okay, making it as a sort J-shaped structure. And this surface in that condition is the anterosuperior. It should never be kept like that anteriorly. It should be the anterosuperior, and this surface naturally the other will face postero-inferior. So you should always keep the stomach in this oblique fashion. So anterosuperior and the postero-inferior surface should be there, okay. So these are the two surfaces, okay. Now then, he may ask you in the external feature, what are the parts of the stomach? Then you can say that the parts of the stomach, if we keep it like this, then there is a cardiac area, okay, that is called as the cardiac part, which is an area very close to the stomach, okay. I mean, it's the opening of the esophagus into the stomach. So this is the cardiac part. And then if you draw a line from this notch, which is called as the cardiac notch, a horizontal line, then this upward bulging of the greater curvature from cardiac notch area above is called as the fundus. And then there is an angle, okay, and this angle is called as the angle incisura. And if you draw a line from angle incisura, this will divide the between this fundus, this part, from a line crossing toward the greater curvature. This much part is the real body of the stomach. So this is the body of the stomach. Then from the angle incisura, whatsoever stomach lies here, this is to be divided into the pyloric part. It is said to be the pyloric part of the stomach. And this pyloric part of the stomach, right from here, from the angle incisura up to that of its opening into the first part of the duodenum, is called as the pyloric part, and it is divided into a dilated part, the pyloric antrum, which is funnel-like, then a narrow canal is here, that is the pyloric canal. This will be called as pyloric. And then you can feel there will be a thickness of the pyloric sphincter. So three parts are in the pyloric antrum, pyloric canal, and then it is called as the pylorus, which is an sphincter made up of the circular muscles, and it guards the food going into the first part of the duodenum. So this is the pylorus, okay, part, okay, which is sphincteric in nature, and it continues with the first part of that of the duodenum. Okay, just by keeping it in anatomical position, you can show this many features of the stomach. Now this completes the external feature and some of the question. Next video will be on the further question onto the stomach. Thank you very much for watching this video.